football season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he gets this to Thornton.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyquan Thornton.
68 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyquan Thornton, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Now Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
On the stick.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is
that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now it's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Mike, 36.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air again, Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fields now to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .49-yard punt. 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, 36. Mike.
On second and 9, Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Watch 36 to Mike. Come on.
Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Delgado. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Slot man moves right. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a yard, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Fields on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down.
Fields. Akers back-to-back catches.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this throw caught left side.
Down the left sideline.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch 36.
Fields throwing again.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double. Hey, Charlie.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he is going to lose yardage here.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Look at me, zipper.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike, 36.
From the 25 on second down. Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check three. Check three. Check three. Mike, 36.
To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now Fields.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
70, Indy. Go.
Now Lawrence.
They'll find Everett there, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.